Good morning, everyone. There's so much to reflect on, so much. When the readings really touch your heart, when they connect so well to you and your life and what you're going through, there's so much to talk about, so much to reflect. Hope everybody has an hour to listen. We have to keep it short. I don't know if you saw Deacon David bring that pumpkin. If you were here a little early, you saw him walking in with our pumpkin, this pumpkin here. Right, this one, all scratched up, kind of smashed in here. Got some deep grooves, you know. I picked it myself because I was on retreat this week. And let me tell you, if you don't take time to reflect on your life, you are missing out on a lot of insight. You've got to take time to pray, to reflect, and to meditate. Believe me. When I went to Walmart to pick up some food, I saw 3 sections of pumpkins. One for you to eat. Another one that was, specialty pumpkins, different. And then you had this big box full of carving pumpkins. And that's where I found that one. Carving pumpkin. You could stab at it, tear it apart, rip it, put holes in it. And I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. So I started going through the box, looking for the one that just connected, and that one. Face smashed in, scratches, scars. I can guarantee you, absolutely no one, from the farmer who planted the seed and the farmer who cut the top of it off and the worker who threw it in the bucket in the truck and the worker at Walmart that threw it in the box, never imagined in a million years that a priest one day would go in and pick one pumpkin that was meant to be carved, that says carving pumpkins, and instead would be at the foot of the altar of Jesus Christ. Don't let anyone ever define who you are or predestine you. God is more powerful than you think, and His plan is bigger than you think, and His love for you is bigger than you think. And believe me, this only came about from reflection. How many people love to define who you are? No, don't let that happen. Today's readings is a good reminder that none of us have it made. None of us. From the book of Kings, the book of Kings, Naaman was a general, a powerful man, a strong man, a wealthy man. He had it all except for one thing. He was a leper. He was a leper. No one has it made. Everyone in this world goes through moments in their life, many moments, where they feel unwanted, unloved, undeserving, forgotten, lonely. Many of us, inadequate, lacking, unspecial. That is actually a word, unspecial. Unspecial. And then you have the 10 lepers in the gospel today, where 1 out of the 10 comes back to thank Jesus. That's pretty much about right. 9 out of 10 people don't come to church, probably, in some places. They look at life as just filling in blanks, resume lines, right? What are you going to do with your life? What are you going to do? Well, I'll go to school. Okay. And then what? Well, I'll go to graduate school. Okay. And then what? Well, I'll get a job. Okay. And then what? Well, I'll, like their future education or their job is a substitute for their future. They never can make that connection. So 9 out of the 10 realize, oh my goodness, I'm healed. I'm good. I'm good to go. I'm good to go. Back to normal. Back to my routine. Back to what I do every single day. All those people that counted me out, no, I'm back in. I'm back in the game. But there was one. There was one that actually took time to reflect. When he was healed, he said to himself, my goodness, it was worthwhile asking this man for help. I still believe in humanity. I still believe in the good in humanity. And then he reflected a little bit more. And then he said, I believe in God. I believe in God. That God can fill what's missing in my life. Because, my dear brothers and sisters, everyone has something that's missing in their life. Everyone. And if you don't have one, if you don't have something missing now, you will. You will. It's just a matter of time. Where there will be a moment where you will feel unloved. My boyfriend broke up with me. My girlfriend broke. What's wrong with me? Why did you do that? Am I not pretty enough for you? Am I not good looking enough for you? Why did you do this? Or the doctor comes back and says, I'm sorry, but you've got this. You mean I'm not special? I'm not different? Or lonely? Or lacking? I remember when I was always the last one picked, right? At recess. Okay, we're going to play flag football. Okay, break up into 2. Who's first? Okay, I want you. I want you. I want you. Yeah, you. And you're the last one. And you're competing against a girl. And they're like, I'll take her. Where you feel like a loser. Can you come to the realization that those moments when you feel like that, where there's something lacking in you, or you feel like something's lacking in you, can you come to the realization that those moments were created by God so that you would walk closer towards Him, that you would go towards the Lord, that you would walk, that you would search for the Lord, that you would look for the Lord, instead of looking in all the wrong places that we typically do. When we have a hole in our heart, what do? We try to fill it with anything that we can, except the realization that maybe God is calling out for me for something better, where I will truly feel his love, his presence in my life. Can you imagine? Just like that pumpkin. Can you imagine, my dear brothers and sisters, that our choir, our Mary Immaculate School choir, sorry guys, not all you guys, but our Mary Immaculate School choir is going to be going to Rome and is going to be able to sing for the Pope. For the Pope. In Rome. Mary Immaculate Catholic School. Farmers Branch. Farmers Branch. You know, when I first was told that I'm going to Mary Immaculate School, and I said, where is that? Farmers Branch. I'm like, and where is that? You know what they said? You know how they described Farmers Branch? Oh, 20 minutes from everywhere. Can you imagine your identity is that you are 20 minutes from the world? From everything else that's important? Can you imagine? And our choir will be going to Rome. But not everybody was born with a silver spoon. And you know what? Even if you were born with a silver spoon, you're still missing something. We are all in search for something meaningful in our life. The 10 lepers, Naaman, everything in this world always points itself towards God. Eventually, with a little bit of reflection and time, you come to that realization that the only one that can fill the hole in my heart, the only one that can make me feel like I was created in the image and likeness of God, is the Lord himself, who can take anyone or anything and bring it to his presence. And finally, one thing I didn't mention, the pumpkin, right? With all the scars, the bruises, and all that stuff. Well, there's an old saying, right? The apple doesn't fall from the tree or whatever it is, I think. Well, there you have it. Bruised, beaten, even a hole in his heart. But you would never say he isn't perfect. He's the most perfect person you could ever have. And we are exactly created in the image of God. And if we have a problem with God, if we have doubts in God, then maybe we have to re-examine our image of God. Amen?